they were in trouble as he walked toward the bench. Butler claimed the comment was in retaliation to LeBron, who told him the Heat were in trouble earlier in the game. However, yesterday, LeBron denied starting any trash talk, saying that he lets his game do the talking on the court. So, Shannon, what do you believe?
I believe that LeBron James goes into a game, he doesn't look to trash talk. Now, some guys, Skip, that's their game. Like Larry Bird was a trash talker. You can't guard me, home. Coach, really? You gonna put that guy on me? Larry Bird said it was disrespectful if the coach put a white guy on here. He said that's disrespectful. How dare you do that to me?
He did.
So for me,
by the way, the guy I'm looking at right now, he led the league in trash talking, right?
I got it. And Skip, it was never really the guy that was covering me. I always got into it with defensive linemen and Mark's arrest who's comes over here. But like, why do you always get in talks in the conversation with guys I got to block? Because they're the only ones that want to talk to me. But for me, Skip, that was my thing. I felt like, I was going to gain an advantage. Some guys like, side like LeBron says, my game does his talking. When I drop, 35 or 40-point triple-double, do I really have to say anything? Especially after we won the game. But some guys, hey, boop, got you again. Man, you can't do it. And now the thing, Skip, Russ is rocking the baby. Or AD and somebody else, Kevin Durant kind of started it when he hit a shot over D-Wade in the finals, and you're like, you too little. That's even though he didn't say anything, Skip, that's trash talking.
Yep.
Okay, Jimmy, you got us. You got us. Hey, we in trouble. I want you to have the energy tonight. Now, I want you to say the same thing after the Knights game, because we got something for you. Now, Bron coming. He coming, Skip.
Okay, you did not answer the question.
What?
Do you think LeBron started it and Jimmy finished it?
LeBron gonna finish it. I didn't start it, but he gonna finish it.
So that means LeBron James yesterday called Jimmy Butler a liar about trash talk.
So I think the thing was, Skip, Jimmy probably started talking because when they got it to that big lead, and then when Kyle Kuzma hit that 23, hit the shot at the three-point at the end of the first quarter, that made it 26-23, LeBron just said, they're in trouble. They're in trouble now.
You don't think he said to Jimmy, you're in trouble? Because that's what Jimmy said he said.
I don't believe bro said that.
Okay, so
don't talk like that. That ain't him.
Now you are calling Jimmy a liar.
I'm saying Jimmy is misspeaking the truth. I think Jimmy started. Bron probably retaliated, and then Jimmy forgot the part that he started and just got the part that. But that's okay. It's all good. It don't matter. It don't matter who started.
You used a euphemistic way to call Jimmy Butler a liar.
I ain't nobody call him Jimmy.
He misspoke the truth, right? He was careless with the truth.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. I believe that LeBron said exactly what Jimmy said that he said.
But you don't believe Jimmy said nothing at that point in time. So when they was up 13, 22-9, Jimmy didn't say anything.
I don't know who I believe LeBron started it. That's my gut feeling. Now, Jimmy didn't let him get away with that at that point. I believe he responded.
I mean, if you go back and look at the film, Jimmy hits a shot over, I think it's either Caldwell Pope or Danny Green, and he does this. He's too small.
Okay, so?
Jimmy did that.
Okay, so
first.
What?
So he started it.
Well, he didn't start it.
Yes, he did.
You mean in the first quarter he did that?
Yes.
I don't buy that.
Yes. Go back and look it up. He did it.
But I believe LeBron said, you're in trouble. As soon as Kuzma hit that shot, he said, you're in trouble.
Well, you are. A heap of it.
Okay. So who walked off the floor 10 seconds early in this game?
The Lakers.
No, LeBron James. He led two teammates, Rondo and Kuzma went right behind him, but he started it. He left early. It's a show of disrespect.
Oh, my God.
Well, you know it, and I know it. It is.
Skip, look, he didn't realize that there was going to be 0.7 seconds. Okay. Would it have been nice for him to remain on the court? Sure. So if that's what the Heat going to use for motivation, like LeBron and the Lakers disrespected us, they didn't want to stay there, even though we stayed when they had us down by X amount of points and they beat us by 15, 17 in game one, beat us by 10, 12 in game two, we stayed it out. And they didn't want to do that because they don't think we deserve to be on the court. If y'all want to use that in your motivation, use it.
They will use it. You know it, and I know it.
Guess what else you're going to use?
Okay, I'm going to say that LeBron is up against a different beast here in Jimmy Butler. He's not the most talented. He's not wildly gifted, but his intangibles are equal at least to LeBron's intangibles. He is not afraid of LeBron James. In fact, I think he enjoys going at LeBron James and going after LeBron James.
He finally won a game, Skip.
Yep.
Finally won a game.
He did. And he says he's going to win Game 4. He's on record, we are going to win Game 4. And I've used this before, I'm going to tell you again. My favorite quote came back in my days covering the early Dallas Mavericks. They got all the way to the conference finals against Showtime in 1988, and it went the home team won each game all the way to the final. They ended up, the Lakers won Game 7 at the Fabulous Forum out here in Southern California, which is about to be the Clippers' new home. Right?
It's still going to be our building, Skip.
Okay. So Mark Aguirre, my man Mark, before Game 7, uttered this quote to me: "The Lakers don't like to be went after." Maybe not totally grammatically correct, but I love the way it came across because they didn't. Magic and Kareem and Worthy didn't like to be went after by Aguirre and Blackman and Derek Harper and Roy Tarpley. They had firepower. They were young, upcoming firepower. And if they played fearlessly, that game went to the wire in Game 7. And finally, Magic said, "I'll take Roy Tarpley, the 7-footer, and I'll take him out of the game the last 5 minutes." The point was, the Mavericks got that far because they were no longer afraid of the Lakers. Well, this team isn't nearly as talented, this Heat team, as the Dallas Mavericks were in 1980. Go look up that. They had Detlef Schrempf. They were loaded with young talent that was about to come of age. And my point is, Jimmy Butler's already come of age. And he said after the game that he's sick and tired of losing to LeBron, but now he's on a different team with different teammates. Okay. So he's saying their intangibles, their guts, their mental toughness is different than any team he's been on up against LeBron. So I'm saying that.
So you felt that. So when he had Taj and Joakim Noah and all those guys, so those mentality, what that. Now, you told me Joakim Noah was Defensive Player of the Year. You told me he was a dog, Taj Gibson.
Okay. Who's the overseer of this franchise? Pat Riley.
Right.
Who is the coach? Eric Spoelstra. Championship coach, both of them, championship overseer.
I thought you liked Tibbs.
Yeah. Who?
Thibodeau.
What? I like him okay as a defensive coordinator.
Right.
So what? Okay? This is different.
You know what?
You saw what they did to Milwaukee. You saw what they did to Boston.
You're right, Skip. You know what? When you win, you get to talk as much as you want.
Yep.
You get to talk.
Yep.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler will not back down.
No, we don't want him to.
Okay.
No, we don't want him to back down.
So you've been called out, and now you've called him a liar. You're going to get it right back between the eyes tonight.
LeBron and AD gonna handle this.
Yeah, well, AD better handle it.
LeBron and AD gonna handle this. Don't worry about how it get handled.
So it's 2-on-1.
Don't worry about how it get handled. Don't worry about it. You know, hey, when kids used to act up to me, I had a big sister that had a big brother. One of them was gonna handle it. It was gonna get handled though.
Yep.
Oh, you got to go tell. Don't worry about what I told.
So now you say LeBron has the equivalent of a big brother,
hey,
AD?
We're going to handle it. We are going to handle this.
He should handle it.
We going to handle it.
I want to see him handle it. I want to see a Jimmy Butler memorial 40, 11, and 13 from LeBron.
What you going to see is a butt whipping.
Wouldn't that be a statement?
What you going to see tonight is a butt whipping.
Yep.
That's what you're going to see.
By how many?
Good old-fashioned.
How many?
10 to 15.
That's not a butt whipping.
Yes, it is.
Come on.
It won't even be close.
Go 20
There might be a point. There might be a point we up by 20, 25.
Well, that's what I just said.
No, but I'm saying, Skip, you know, cause LeBron going to get a rest. We're going to take LeBron going to come out. Because the next game ain't till Friday.
He doesn't come out of these games. He stat pads like a maniac.
We about to talk about a guy that stat pad. But you know what, Skip? We good for 40 tonight. We already done told we got 40 in us tonight.
You got 40?
40
that's all I want to hear. Oh, 40 minutes. I thought you meant 40 points. Well, Jimmy's got 45 in him because he will play 45 minutes.
We got about 60, I would say somewhere between 63 and 67 points between the two of them.
Between the two. 32 and 33.
Okay.
25 rebounds.
That Shannon uses when talking about the Lakers. It never gets old around here. But Shannon, please do listen up to this next one.
I got a
Tom
surprise
Brady
for you today. Watch the game
just added another record to his resume. And I'll tell you about the GOAT's latest accolade after the break.
No mercy.